Hey coin lovers and treasure hunters! Welcome back to Old Charles, the place where old coins tell their rich stories. In today's video, we're diving deep into the history, condition, and true value of a small but mighty coin, the United States 1 cent from 1976. Is it just pocket change, or could you be holding a hidden gem? Let's find out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you love coin collecting and discovering rare finds. First, let's rewind to the year 1976. A huge year in American history. The United States was celebrating its bicentennial, marking 200 years since the signing of the Declaration of Independence. While quarters, half dollars, and dollar coins received special bicentennial designs, the humble penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, retained its classic appearance. The obverse, front, features President Abraham Lincoln, just like it has since 1909. The reverse shows the Lincoln Memorial, which was introduced in 1959 to mark Lincoln's 150th birthday. Even though the penny didn't get a bicentennial redesign, it's still a piece of 1976's patriotic history. In 1976, Lincoln cents were struck at two main locations, Philadelphia and Denver. If your penny has a D mint mark below the date, it was made in Denver. If there's no mint mark, it came from Philadelphia. There were number 1976 Lincoln cents struck at the San Francisco Mint for circulation, although some proof coins were made for collectors. The 1976 penny was made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, which gives it a heavier and more solid feel than today's coins. It weighs 3.11 grams. Due to rising copper prices in the early 1980s, the U.S. Mint changed the composition in 1982 to mostly zinc with a thin copper coating. That means your 1976 penny has real copper value now. The big question, asterisk asterisk, what is a 1976 penny worth today? If your 1976 penny is well worn and circulated, it's usually worth 1 to 3 cents, mostly for its copper content. The Denver minted coins are more common, so unless they're in high grade, they won't bring in much over face value. 1976 S-proof pennies in pristine condition are valued at $1 to $3, but cameo or deep cameo varieties can reach $5 to $15 or more. Error coins, like off-center strikes, double dies, or clipped planchets, can fetch $10 to several $100s, depending on rarity and demand. Condition is everything when it comes to coin value. Collectors prefer coins with a shiny red finish, no scratches, and clear details. Coins graded by services like PCGS or NGC can command even higher prices if they're certified as MS67 or better. Keep your coins in protective holders and avoid cleaning them. It can actually reduce their value. The 1976 Lincoln penny may not be the rarest coin out there, but it's a symbol of American history, made of real copper, and still loved by collectors. In high grades or with errors, it definitely holds value, and who knows? You might find one worth more than you expect. So next time you're digging through your change jar, keep your eyes peeled for that 1976 cent. It might just be more than a penny's worth. Let's travel back in time to the year 1976. A very special year in American history. The country was in the middle of celebrating its bicentennial, marking 200 years of independence since the signing of the Declaration of Independence in 1776. Now, you might be thinking, did the U.S. Mint issue a special penny for this major milestone? Interestingly, the answer is no. While other coins like the quarter, half dollar, and Eisenhower dollar got patriotic redesigns to celebrate the bicentennial, with dual dates like 1776, 1976, and iconic symbols such as the Liberty Bell and Independence Hall, the penny remained unchanged in terms of design. Why? The Lincoln cent had already been a long-standing symbol of American history. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure instead of Lady Liberty or abstract images. The design was created by Victor David Brenner, whose initials, VDB, can be found on the reverse of some earlier issues. Why 1976? The Lincoln cent had already undergone one major design change. In 1959, on the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, the reverse design was changed from the original wheat ears to the Lincoln Memorial, a powerful image of unity, democracy, and national pride. This design was created by Frank Gasparo, who later became the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint. So, while the 1976 penny may not bear the official bicentennial markings like its larger siblings, it still plays a quiet but important role in the country's coinage history. It's a copper artifact from a year of massive celebration, national reflection, and American pride. Even though the penny wasn't redesigned for the bicentennial, Its copper composition and historical symbolism make it a true classic of U.S. coinage. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything, and the 1976 Lincoln penny is no exception. Whether you have a regular pocket find or a coin stored away for years, its physical state can greatly affect its market value. Most 1976 pennies you'll find in circulation today are in circulated condition, which means they've been handled, spent, and bounced around in pockets, purses, and jars for decades. These coins usually show noticeable signs of wear. Lincoln's facial features and hair are worn down. The Lincoln memorial on the reverse is fade. The coin may be dark, scratched, or even discolored. In this condition, the coin is generally worth only face value, about 1 cent, though the copper content might raise that slightly to 2 or 3 cents if you're selling in bulk to copper buyers. If your 1976 penny shows light wear, with Lincoln's face and coat still visible, and most of the memorial details still intact, it might be considered fine to extremely fine. These are common among hobbyists and may fetch around 5 to 10 cents from collectors who are filling gaps in their albums. Now here's where things get exciting. If your coin has never been used, that means no wear, strong luster, and sharp details. It might be considered uncirculated or in mint state, MS, condition. Graded on the Sheldon scale from MS60 to MS70, here's a quick value guide for red mint state coins, MS60 to MS63, around $0.10 to $0.25 MS65 red, up to $5 MS67 red and higher, can reach $25 to $100 plus. Especially if certified by grading companies like PCGS or NGC. In 1976, the San Francisco Mint also produced proof pennies, struck using polished dies and specially prepared blanks for collectors. These coins are not meant for circulation, and they often have a mirror-like finish. Proof 1976, S pennies typically sell $4/$1 to $3, but deep cameo proofs can go $4/$5 to $15 or more if in perfect condition. To determine your coin's condition, use a magnifying glass. Look at the luster, edges, and fine details. Compare it with coin grading charts. Never clean your coin. Cleaning can damage its surface and reduce its value. In summary, your 1976 penny's value depends heavily on how well it has been preserved. A shiny, red, uncirculated coin could be a valuable addition to your collection, while a worn one may still be worth its copper. Either way, it's a great piece of American history.